The Pistons fall to the Spurs in a disappointing loss. It was even more disappointing because I was at the game last night. Cuzzo called me at work and said he had some tickets and it was a no-brainer. Of course I want to see Wemby versus JD. But after the outcome of that game, I wish I would have stayed home. This low-key might be a short video because I am not a YouTuber that spew BS just to make the video longer. So without further ado, let's get into it.
Let's do it.
This game disappointed me not just because of the shooting. The shooting was a part of it, but not the main issue. Not because of the high demand of ball handling and scoring that Cade had to take on. It was the defense. And usually that's not something we talk about when it comes to the Pistons. It really just came down to a couple of quick decisions that we could have fixed so that the Spurs didn't have easy looks. Take this play for an example. Cade on Wemby, which should never be said in a sentence, but play ball. LeVert also knows that should never be said in a sentence, so he initiates the double team. Wemby quickly kicks out to Harper. And in this photo alone, you can tell the Spurs got the upper hand. There's two Pistons near Wemby. Since LeVert went to go double with Cade, now Ron and Javante have to crash down on each other's defender, leaving JD alone with two Spurs. Harper initiated a drive, we all crash down on him, and then he kick it out. Corner three.
Corner three.
Spurs' next possession, it was almost the same thing. Castle tried to drive, and now look at this picture. Three Pistons are trying to stop a two. A two! Castle not dumb, he not about to fight through three Pistons. So what you think he gonna do? Kick it out, bang, corner three. This next possession is why I say it was quick thinking and not the defense entirely. You see Wemby go to screen, removing JD from the paint, and now Castle got a free runway, and they decided to just eat the dunk. I wish we would have done this the last two possessions because the score would have been tied if those last two three-pointers were twos. Towards the end of the third, the Spurs pulled away, and it was looking bad. More wide open threes for the Spurs and a bunch of shots now falling for the Pistons. The only realistic way I saw us winning this is if we did goofy shit like this. Jenkins fake a drive and pretend like he about to pass it, but then just pulls up in front of Wemby. Wemby is big, tall, not so much fast, and last night he didn't need to be fast. Wemby put up 21 points, 17 rebounds, and 6 blocks. Looking at these numbers, you would have thought he outplayed JD, which is fair. But with this being their first encounter, I think we matched up pretty well. JD put up 25 points, 14 rebounds, but no blocks. After the third quarter, it was raining threes, and if points did come from the paint, it was from a 7'5" alien. That is a hard pill to swallow. Sadly, Cade did have a lackluster game, going 16, 10, and 6, and only going 2 of 9 from 3. If you're a real Pistons fan, these shooting numbers shouldn't surprise you. We still don't have a secondary shot creator. Some nights it's Jenkins, LeVert, or Tobias, but that's something the Pistons been having problems with since the season started. The only difference is that we can get away with that in the East, not the West. And it looked like JB don't want to test our other shooters. Lanier, Sasser, and Herter was put down as DNPs in last night's game. So that means we're fully invested in Duncan Robinson. I just hope this don't come back and bite us in the ass. If you liked the video, please hit that like button. Pistons fans, keep your heads up. We're still number one in the East, and the East teams is what we need to focus on anyways, so that we can come out of the first round and follow up and come out of the second round. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll catch you guys later.